Gil's hurt.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Late start tonight. Sorry about that. I know how many of you were just waiting in the wings, chomping at the bit to watch us play Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Over here, it's Tuesday night at Rethink Gaming. We're using Discord. We're using Fantasy Grounds, and I need to thank, as always, Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. When last we played, the party decided to go ahead and lay the smack down on the Nagas, even though they knew they didn't have the Black Pearl, and have been successful thus far, but they had just rounded the corner to a gigantic bonaga. Bonaga. You know, just almost say that. Just rolls off the tongue. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's that.
Oh, hey.
Goodness.
I'm gonna smack it.
Oh,
And,
you're gonna attempt.
yeah, it moves towards you with aggression in its eye sockets. It doesn't have eyes. The second that you move into its area. So, everyone, please roll initiative and let's get this rolling.
Can I
Get it?
A clip of Bob singing the Bone Naga song.
Probably be on YouTube. I need to check and see if it's working.
So,
Well,
Jacob,
Do I have a third level spell slot for this here fight?
You do.
I think I deliberately
Okay.
didn't use haste the last time we played, so.
I played the last time we played. I thought no,
Oh,
no,
did
there
you?
was the hotel times.
You have plenty.
Mustn't
of
forget the
spells.
hotel time.
All right, so everybody's locked in. We are with Zorlos first.
Alright, so I'll immediately break into the Bone Naga song. Trying to get the other guys, like, kind of involved with it.
Right.
Of course, you know. And then as soon as even one person starts chanting Bone Naga, I will pull out the pan flute, and I will start approaching. I'm going to get up to about here, and I'm gonna chuck a dart at the Bone Naga
Okay.
in the middle of my song.
Bonaga, check a dart.
Damn. I'm gonna do it again with extra attack. All right, and then I'm going to sit down right here
Okay.
in like cross-legged, continuously doing the Bone Naga song on my band.
Okay. It's Gil's turn.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do the usual haste and blade dance, and then I'll firebolt.
We will. Haste. Say third level. We'll move out of the way. How close do you want to be? Close enough to fireball, for sure.
Behind Zoralos.
Herbolt's like 120 feet, isn't it? So.
You don't have.
It is, but behind Zoralos.
You are well behind.
Billy.
Like directly behind Zoralos.
Oh, what up behind Zoros? Gotcha.
In his
Yes.
bung hole.
I'm sure you have.
Melee wizard.
You've played song, you've haste. I'm sure you have. I believe it's this guy.
Which also, if you haven't gone in, you'll need to go into the MISC and edit the AC and add 2 to it, because it doesn't automatically do the haste bonus, I believe it is. One of them it doesn't. The Blade Song one, I think it does automatically.
What do you think?
Looks
your
like
AC
you
should
have
be?
both.
With the bonus, it reads, I believe, 17, or somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cantrip missed.
But then it adds bonus.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Tiptoe
I
through the
am
tulips.
going to.
Tiptoe through the
She's not too dainty though.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Let me get.
With the
Sorry.
Let me move where I can see this bone naga.
Bone Naga.
I can get probably about here. And I will. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot we were online. I just knew we were playing D&D and I started screech singing. I would
Yeah.
like to apologize to everybody that heard that.
No, it's awesome. This is the musical night for some reason. It's great.
I like it. I'm throwing the javelin at its head. I don't know if that hit. It missed.
I would like to say, if Bob checks the Discord, I'm not actively playing Solasta, I just happen to be checking it for research purposes.
Yeah, the 15 hits.
Yay! It hit it in the head. And I'm gonna scooch up a little bit for the next turn.
You fucking pansies. Oh fuck. Can you reopen the window or the map? I went to delete the pointer and it closed the map.
Good job.
You fucking pansies leaves the map.
Breaks everything.
Anyways,
As one of your peers would say, Lamau.
I'm gonna take a steady shot. It hasn't taken a. Wait. Is it? It's not a surprise, is it?
No. It hasn't acted yet, so your other one applies.
Yeah, so I still get the advantage for it. Hell yeah.
I saw the 8, I was like, whoa, he rolled infinity.
Yeah?
It was sideways, alright. I haven't drank enough water today.
Clearly.
I do want to put Hunter's Mark on it. I forgot.
Greg, is your last name Tinin?
It is.
Dang it. Thought we had a viewer.
Why?
Ah.
Let's fucking do her again.
Yeah, if you ever do watch this, leave a comment. Say something, please. It broke my heart. I got a comment yesterday on my Crimson Throne podcast or stream. And they're like, oh, it would be really cool to know how you did these conversions for these creatures. And I'm like, I have a whole stream about that. Maybe sad. That's all.
Oh, no,
But some people aren't very observative.
Bone Naga is not gonna die right now.
Oh no, he will.
He probably will. Because suppose the smartest maneuver is to light you guys up. How many can I hit?
Huh? What? What?
Come again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was
Let's
on mute,
step
but I said, oh
here.
no.
Is this a charge of some kind?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an electrical charge.
Goodness. Is it lightning bolt?
Indeed.
Oh no.
Good
Is it
spell.
magic?
You know. Never believe it's not so.
He is casting lightning bolt.
I have things as rogue. We're trying to see which one, if it helps.
As a
me.
level 10 monk, I'm going to cast counter.
It's a. I think your rogue thing is if you save on your roll, you don't take damage, if I remember correctly.
Well, there's a couple of different ones, and it depends on what I have to roll.
Greg, would you like to counterspell?
So this is a dexterity save.
Not particularly
Not particularly.
this time.
Okay.
have advantage.
Greg does not
So
care.
I see it attack, so it has it. I'm trying to see if there's anything. Oh.
You probably do not have anything else.
Okay, so it just. Yeah, so I just have whatever damage still, because I can see it. I just know, like, later levels I get where I just don't take damage, pretty much.
Because under traits, I have magic resistance, which means I get advantage, and then I also have evasion, but that's all. I think under you might have one under features and maybe one under traits.
So, are we ready to cast this spell?
Oh yeah.
Here comes the dex saves. Anybody
That's a
need to
20.
do anything about those?
I got a 2.
Well, it's because it went right for you. You're made of metal after all.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the heat.
Lamail.
So I should take half of that.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that Gil was not targeted, it looks like.
Yeah, it didn't touch his square, nor did it touch Reinhardt's.
Chumps.
I'm trying to be fair.
In reaction to being hit by it, I do have stuff I
Okay.
Oh.
It is within 60 feet, so I'm going to Hellish Rebuke it.
Is it within 60 feet of you?
It sure is, because that lightning bolt was a 60-foot range. So if I get hit, it gets hit.
What does Hellish Rebuke do?
It's a reaction. If I get hit, let me make sure it's not a melee. Damaged you. Pretty sure that damaged me. And then I do 2d10 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Take that!
It died.
He's dead.
Guys, I got a kill. And it wasn't even with the glaive. I'm a better spellcaster than I am a melee person.
Clearly.
All right.
We need to have him get ticked off more often.
I will
If
stand
I
up.
hit a button that put me into a rage. I'm not actually in a rage, but I don't know how to uncheck it.
I think you're okay. I think it just said rage.
Oh, okay. Good.
I don't see the effect.
Okay.
Okay. You hear the water of the wet marsh running all around you, and very little else.
Oh, by the way, I think Gil has Blade Song twice, Jacob.
He sure does. He had an old blade song on him, apparently.
Yeah, it probably just didn't get cleaned up after
Weird.
our last combat.
Just as a clarification, would I have had disadvantage on that if I were prone, like I was?
Did he have
Crisscrossed out.
advantage because he was below the spell?
No, I'm just saying. Like I only rolled the once. I rolled a 20, which was cool. But if I would have rolled shittily and re-rolled it, I think I would have been in the wrong. Either way, I'm going north.
What?
North to Alaska.
I mean, I guess
Some
we've
more
been
songs.
seen most of this. Where you guys want to go?
There's a little pocket in here. It looks like that we haven't explored to the left.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what.
Yeah. I mean, this looks like it just comes out back the way we came.
All right.
So.
Oh,
In the middle of that cavern, a large stone rises above the 3-foot deep water and magically emits a soft hissing sound.
Oh,
The
In this
natural
room?
pattern on the stone vaguely resembles a swarm of snakes. Yeah, in the room that you're all standing in.
okay, cool.
And the stone is right in the center of the room?
Yes. Get
How
spectator
deep is the
cottage.
water?
3 feet. Quite deep.
Can I get a perception for living things other than us?
Sure.
Maybe snakes.
Snakes. Where?
You don't see any snakes.
Oh, guys, I don't see any
Motherfucking
snakes.
on this motherfucking plane.
Right?
I'm going to sprint across. Well, can I do that yet?
could go across the wall.
Yeah, I could just run. Just never stop.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's difficult terrain with water that deep, but yeah, you can run
Not if I
across.
hop up.
I think you can
hop up
walk
on
on water, can't you?
That's what I was asking about. I honestly don't know. I'm looking around.
I thought you could, but I don't know.
I can definitely walk along the walls, which, that works.
I'm gonna wade through the water.
I'm going to attempt to jump on the robot's shoulders and have him carry me, because I don't like water. Water is not my friend.
Is the robot cool with that?
Yeah, he can get on my shoulders.
Okay.
Hope the robot catches his legs and then absolutely body slams him into the sea.
Absolutely, that was the next plan. I like to make sure that the cat is holding on tight, and
Oh,
then I'm
I
going
am.
to lay down in the water.
Like to see Stelio RKO Bastion into this swamp.
Um. Freaking out. I jump. Is this like a tree or something?
Yeah, it's a big old bush, like a soapweed bush.
I'm attempting to get on top of it and get out of the water.
Okay. You can do that, sure.
What do we think?
I think Randy Orton needs some help from Chris Jericho.
Let's what do we think?
So I am fuming mad right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it because you don't like water?
No. Fuck water.
Should
Alright.
we do anything about the stone that hissed?
Tulip.
I don't know. What do you want to do about it? You gonna break it?
Tulip.
I mean, I can
Yes.
Can
knock
you
it
come
down.
here and carry me?
Say no. He doesn't
Yeah.
deserve it. He doesn't deserve
Climb
it.
on my shoulders.
He's a,
Well,
he's a stinky boy, rat bastard. He needs a bath.
you need to come here. Tulip, come here. I'm scared. I do not like the water.
She just looks at you.
Tulip!
Are we doing anything about the statue?
Oh,
Greg, would you like to inspect the floaty, hissy, magical seeming
I'm not
statue?
in the water.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Let's get this man. We're gonna do an Arcana check, right, Greg?
Correct.
There you go. Greg, roll better.
You're rolling, man.
But it's your character.
Who's rolling for what? Arcana? Oh, there it is. Sorry, the 14. The rock is definitely magical, but it's not a magic that you're familiar with.
Gil, should we destroy it? Should we move it?
I'd say we could cast identify or something along those lines to try and figure out what it is before we, because it could just be trapped, and that could be the magic on it.
Are you wanting to cast identify?
Yes.
Okay. So, a minute and 10 seconds later, or however long that casts, this magic stone is imbued with divine magic, linking it to the goddess, or the god Seth, and can be used to answer questions once per day. This is a large stone. This is about the size of 2 people. Not a pocket stone.
Not a stone of galore.
Not a stone of galore.
Ah. Should we ask it a question?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do we want to ask it an actual question?
We have to whisper it a question.
Well, the cat's not going to do it because it's in the middle of the water, so that's good, at least.
What?
Did you want to ask the floating snakes?
I don't care. What do we? Are we in a quandary? Do we need to ask it a question?
I don't know. That's why I was asking, because I didn't know.
I'm gonna stare Reinhardt down until he says something or makes a move.
I'm muted. Sorry. I'm not too concerned about this, honestly. So.
What's in here?
So as you start to enter that water, it gets considerably more green and considerably more viscous. It's getting to be about 4 feet deep.
Seen this before, am I right, fellas? I'll nudge Reinhardt a little bit.
No, we've never seen this before, clearly. So.
Seen something like this before, eh, fellas? And I'll nudge Reinhardt. I'm going to hop up on Reinhardt's barely above viscous water shoulders, and then I'm going to jump up on the wall and run around it. Bring it around town, so to speak. And I am not giving him advice.
Okay, and you're up on the wall?
Yeah, I'd like to run on the wall.
Okay. That's the thing you can do.
20, 25, 30, 35. 40, 45, 50. I can make it to here.
Yeah, it's only ankle deep there.
All right, I'd like to land here.
Okay.
Because I can only go up to my movement. I have to be continuously moving.
I'd like to try to crawl along the wall again.
I'd like to get a perception as he does that of the room that I just passed. Again, for living things.
I'm ready. This is dirt chasing through it.
Okay.
What do I think?
What are you? I'm sorry. What are you percepting?
I'm looking for anything alive, anything in the water, perhaps. Whatever is causing this viscous shit.
No, you're not detecting any life in the water with your roll of a 17.
Yeah.
But how did Reinhardt get over here?
I
He hugged the
slid
wall.
along the wall.
But you can't walk on walls.
Yeah, but I like held on, you know. There's like an edge there.
What? Like a
Yeah, like feet in the water, like sliding along the wall where it's not deep, you know.
Okay.
Trying to game the system, Bob. Smite him.
Are
Smite
you
him now.
assuming? Are you assuming that every body of water works the same way that a pool does, where there is a wall area to it?
Well, clearly not, but
I'd
A
like
little
to
late.
it's poison, it's
Oh,
venom,
no.
and
Like-
it's constant.
Oh no!
check out the
You should have taken
Goop.
half of that because you successfully saved. So let me adjust you to 42.
hey,
Okay. Who else wants to cross the water?
I'd like to check out the goop to see what its nature is, seeing that Reinhardt doesn't look too good nowadays.
I feel the burning and just steps out pretty quick.
Okay.
I'm still on your shoulders, by the way.
Yes,
I'm
and it's just something like not a good plan, not a good plan.
I'm gonna roll.
I told you this stuff's dangerous.
Let's roll a nature check. That feels appropriate. See what's going
a
on.
robot rolling for nature, very appropriate.
That water is
Seems-
definitely not natural.
Goopy. Does it tingle? Does it sizzle? Does it Can I discern any physical characteristics of it besides it is goopy and green?
It's poisonous.
Ow.
Lamau.
Well. I guess it
I
sucks to
could-
suck.
I could have told you that.
Let me just make sure. I have resistance
So,
to poison damage. I'm just gonna walk right through.
as he walks over, I'm going to say, "What do you think's causing all this?"
Oh, maybe the snake stone.
Ugh.
I can
Are you
Look
immune or
around.
resistant?
resistant. It didn't look like it would hurt that much.
Have some
Guys.
constitution save.
Yeah.
So
I'll take half of that, and I'm resistant.
2
So-
points.
Heyo. Pays to be a paladin. I don't know, guy. It's a pool of poison.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking, I guess.
How would other people like to cross? Or might I add?
Do
like,
we have to?
You can
Like,
go around.
yeah, I don't see the need anymore to try and cross this.
I'm gonna go down this way. Let's see if I meet Zorlos out here.
I'll holler out at you. What do you see over there?
It's
I'm also awaiting a response.
it's the ghosty church. It's where the lady was. The,
Okay.
the ghost lady.
We can definitely meet you on the other side without going through.
Just
Did we
gonna
ever
take
look
off.
at that?
What's up?
I just looked at something on the map and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So I assume like Gil, Tulip, and Bastion are going to just go all around the long way.
Yeah.
Well, I
mine
am
does.
going
Indeed.
wherever
Stubborn.
Tulip is going now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are just going to go around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You come back to the haunted temple of the Great Snake.
Did we go over to the left of the temple? Did we ever go past the temple?
No, not
I
yet.
You guys
don't
remember?
believe so, yeah.
Let us.
Yeah, let's go that way.
I'm going around. this-
Lettuce. There's no lettuce here.
Yeah, I don't want to speak with ghosts.
What is that?
Okay, well, she's going to call out to you as you cross.
We're going around.
Right? She can see you walking there.
Well,
But you can ignore her. She doesn't leave the temple.
Stelio's going to ignore her.
Ghosts can't go through doors, stupid. It's not
Stelio does not
fire.
acknowledge the ghost right now.
Alrighty. This swampy cavern has a 50-foot high ceiling of jagged rock. Rising from the mire is an island of dry rock, upon which are ruins and a statue. You can also see the ghostly image of an adventurer wandering through the area, looking lost.
More ghosts.
Is that a big snake?
The statue of a big snake.
Nice. Hey guys, don't worry, that's not a real snake.
Oh, thank goodness. I was scared for a second.
Nice.
There are markings around it that imply it has religious significance.
I'm gonna guess
guys
that
wanna-
there's a statue to Seth.
You guys wanna go left or down?
Do you?
Go down. We're already
Down looks
here.
fun. Mostly
Alrighty.
creepy. Ignore the statues, thanks. And the
Yeah.
ghost.
Clearly.
This is a no ghost day for Stelio. He's all ghosted out.
Okay,
Clearly.
so as Zorlos enters the center of the room, a glyph fires off a spell, and a noxious brown gas cloud begins filling from the midpoint of the room.
I would like it to politely ask it to quit.
Okay, so I need saving throws. Here, let's do this. They gave me a nice little hazard. So we'll use that. Targeting Zorlos and Reinhardt.
If it's a thing I have to breathe, I don't need to breathe.
You would think that, but I'm gonna technically say you're not in a covered square.
Oh,
Fail, fail.
was
Is this
robbed.
magic by chance?
It is. It's Cloud Kill.
I would like to get advantage on that roll.
Okay. Have some more save.
Thank
Alright.
goodness.
So that one succeeded, so yeah, you can give yourself back 9 points.
Because I would have died.
I don't think I would have gotten advantage on it though.
Let's see. So I'll put you at 44. You are not unconscious, and you are not.
Huzzah.
Oh well.
But you do need to get out of that cloud kill there.
Yeah, I'm gonna burst across it.
I'm also gonna try to run across as soon as I feel the effects of the poison.
Okay.
I will yell back to the group. You guys should probably wait for this to like clear out or something. Say it exactly like that.
I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
really
yell,
quiet
man,
yell.
shouldn't have that Chinese.
I'm gonna. Man, I feel like maybe we should catch a rest soon.
I would love a rest.
Yeah, we're both not looking very good. Actually,
I'm
I mean,
very tired.
I have potent potables in my bag.
What are those?
I've got health potions on me.
I mean, I can tap myself on the shoulder and be somewhat less fine or less hurt, but
Tap myself on the shoulder and die.
yeah. I can tap myself on the shoulder and feel 1d8 plus 4 better.
Can you make me feel 1d8 plus 4 better?
I could,
You need it more than I do.
you know.
What are you guys gonna do about this whole cloud kill thing?
Sally was gonna wait it out.
Wait it out.
Stelio's a jackass, so
Well,
I mean, I can't actively do anything again about it except for like attempt to go through it.
I would like to attempt to short rest, starting with an immediate meditation.
does anyone know how long Cloud Kill lasts? Mayhaps a wizardly fellow.
I'd be able to tell you if I was in a different situation, but I believe it's a while.
You have it in one of your
Split
posts.
the group.
Uh, if you just go to the spell thing on the side, it'll
You do.
just tell you. But
Gil would be able to tell you that it lasts for up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Didn't
How
it?
long is it for a short rest? 1 hour?
I don't know. I've been meditating for 2 minutes now. It doesn't matter. We can wait it out. Wake me up.
So you're short resting here for an hour?
I was just gonna sit on the ground in an attempt to short rest, fully expecting my friends to wake me up, interrupting my short rest. But
Okay.
just in case, is unwise to
Just
second
real
guess
quick.
myself. Might as well just hop in.
Yeah, Tulip is already sound asleep in the bushes.
Okay.
She passed out. I like the ZZZ at the top left on the characters.
Ready? Well, after 10 minutes, the cloud dissipates.
Hey, look at
And
that.
past it, you see an old man leaning on a long staff.
Yes.
Who sees him first?
Whoever wants to.
Does he see Zorlus and I over here?
Yes, I don't think you're hidden.
Okay.
Does he look unfriendly?
He's gazing at you with amusement and interest.
Hello, sir. How goes it there?
Greetings. What brings you to my home?
Um, Exploration. There was nothing closed here, so we kind of just wandered in.
Well, you'll find crossing the middle of this room to be quite dangerous.
Um, does that happen every time, or is it just like a one and done kind of thing?
Doesn't happen to me.
So you're saying that it happens every time.
Indeed.
Does it happen if I go around the room, like around the edges?
Unless I stop it. Yes, it will. Every time.
Oh, could could you stop it from happening?
That depends.
On
On your intentions, explorers.
So there is a solid chance that Bastion doesn't even think that this man is real. He's like 80% sure that this man is a dream that he's having right now.
my intention is to explore the floor and head further in the dungeon.
Hmm. It might be best for you to use a portal. The layer below you is closed off to non-wizards.
We have a wizard. He could open it, right?
Is he prepared to join the Dwemer Corps?
Gil?
So Gil has to join a cult for us to go down?
It would depend.
You
I
can't
mean,
join him in any regard, but he could perhaps leave you behind.
I don't tend to like going places without my friends, but it would certainly depend upon what could be gained.
What could be gained? Do you have no idea where you are?
A swamp, and there's a room here that hurts people. That's where I'm at.
Is this the room where it
I
happened?
believe he was referring to the dungeon as a whole.
Yeah, he pans around with big swooping arm gestures and says, "You are in the greatest creation of magic ever known."
Oh, so I am in a dream. I'm gonna start pinching myself, attempting to wake myself up.
It is. That's correct. It's the fevered dream of a master architect who is centuries old. The ninth floor of this dungeon is where we students of magic hope to be taken as Hallister's apprentice. We train, we practice, we backstab one another if necessary.
I like stabbing backs.
Sounds rough.
I think I might practice a very different school of magic than Hallister would be looking for in an apprentice.
The dungeon is intended to be explored. It's the entire point. Hallister profits greatly from the treasures left behind. But the ninth floor is off limits. You must turn around and go back the way you came.
Oh,
Well, we're not going to the 9th level. We're only going to the
The 10th one, right?
is
Sure.
10 more than 9?
It is.
Yeah, the 10th one.
Perhaps even the 11th or 12th. But, you know.
always interested in a portal that takes us lower. The last floor had a whole bunch of them. We couldn't use any of them really.
I think it's because they didn't like the robot. I don't like the robot either.
Good
Perhaps
thing
you
your
don't
opinion
have the
doesn't
right
matter.
keys.
Perhaps a smart man like yourself could lead us the way. Show us the way to those keys.
That would not be a lawful thing to do, I'm afraid.
Lawful and like accordance with the dungeon.
It is my duty to watch the gate to the 9th floor.
Well, we don't want the 9th floor. We want the. I'm gonna look at like I'm gonna look at Zorlos and be like, the 8th floor.
No,
No, the
Big Gore.
10th floor. God, got it.
He smiles
Could you point
at
us
you.
to?
I smile right back. Just a big like shit-eating grin.
We don't often get visitors. It is nice to hear a pleasant voice. My minions don't speak at all. Very boring. Can only read my spellbook so many times.
Can you teach me how to read?
Perhaps. Perhaps we should go and have some tea. Would you like a cup of tea?
Have you any
Yeah,
alcohol? I'll say.
I love
immediately.
tea.
I will walk out of the depths.
Careful the room.
Shut up. Have you any alcohol? I'll do a little thing on the pan flute and then say, "A drunkard is thirsty."
I don't think he has any alcohol.
I'll stand straight up and say, like, not even in the back or anything.
Well, come with me and we'll see. Turns his back and starts strolling down the hallway.
Come on, guys, let's go.
I'm just excited for some tea.
That's where I'm walking behind it. I'll say, like,
Yep.
right before all these Minotaur skeletons show up, I'll say, "Nice place."
Thank you. He strolls past them.
Yep.
Well, I'd like to catch insight on these Minotaur skeletons. Like to receive information about them.
They are completely motionless, each standing in a different position, wielding a massive axe.
These things are cool. Can I have one?
I have an
No.
equally large axe.
One of them steps back out of the way. Come,
That's pretty
they
creepy.
obey my command. You have nothing to fear as long as I am not angered.
Give him a
Is it
club.
like mind
Nice.
control?
I
Probably
created
not.
them. Steps back
Okay.
over here to his encampment. There's a desk and a pad for him to sleep on. He casts a firebolt spell and lights the fire. Goes and fetches his teapot. Starts boiling some water.
Man, this is much better than the closet that Reinhardt lets me sleep in at home.
Don't lie. You don't have a closet.
It's a Spartan accommodation. The intent is that we learn to appreciate our benefactor's hospitality. I have only a few more years of this duty.
Duty.
I'm going to become Hallister's next apprentice. I know it.
So what do you get if you're his apprentice?
Oh, the rewards can be quite rich. Several apprentices have operated entire levels of the dungeon, shaping them to their own will. Vast magical
would you-
secrets are available.
What
Can-
would you shape your dungeon level to be?
I don't know. It's an interesting question. I've always envisioned sort of a court and a chessboard where the wrong move could be costly.
Like how much? I only have a little bit of gold on me.
More painful.
Platinum?
Do you have any platinum?
I'm gonna pull up my sack of coins and start I'm just gonna shove my hand in there. I don't even know if I have platinum. Inventory. Oh, yeah, I have 102 platinum. I don't have any, so I'm gonna pull it out. I don't have any platinum, but I have this silver stuff. And I'm pulling out platinum pieces.
Oh, dear summer child, those are platinum pieces, and they're quite valuable. You should not show them to strangers.
I'm rich?
That is a lot of coin. A farmer could live for years on those.
But I'm not a farmer. And I'm gonna look at Reinhardt. What am I again?
A cat.
I like shooting people with this bow.
So, can we get a perception check for Gil?
I would love that.
Perceptus at the best of times. You rolled a 24.
Okay. You can see, laying on the desk across the way, a massive spellbook. It appears to be bound in some sort of pale pink leather.
Can I perhaps get an insight on this man's alignment?
Yeah.
It was hovering on a 1 for
It was.
So,
just
based
so
on his
long.
conduct and behavior that you've seen so far, he's most likely lawful evil.
Hmm.
I'm gonna slowly scoot myself over towards Stelio and say, "Now I know you don't like picking fights,
Uh-huh.
but my jammies are jimmied right now."
Hmm. Yep, I have a similar feeling, especially when you talked about being the Mad Mage's apprentice. So, on the same page there. I'm also going to remind you about the 4 giant Minotaur skeletons we just walked by.
Karsus chuckles. And the golem. And the 2 whites. He winks.
Didn't even see those. Unless you'd like to anger our ever so gracious host here, I don't recommend doing anything.
Huh.
I'm not angry.
Mm.
Do you have anything to eat that's not dry ration?
I don't eat.
How convenient.
I know, right?
I'm constantly resupplied with clean water and dry ration. Tired of it.
I have this flask. I don't know what's in it, and it just says green flask gas question mark.
No. I was hoping for some fruit or some fresh meat.
Nope.
Too much to expect. All the way down here.
Why do you live down here instead of elsewhere?
Oh, just below our feet is the Dwemercor, one of the finest mage academies in all the land.
Hmm.
I usually dwell there, but we students must each take a turn protecting the entrance.
I
Does he know
see.
that this is a
And now it's your
cave?
turn.
It is. It is my turn for 19 months left.
I'm gonna when he says that, I'm gonna try to count to 19 on my fingers.
How many students would you say are in this drummer corps?
Well, it depends. Dozens usually, but there's relatively constant murder.
Your last known count.
Oh, I don't know. Why? Why do you ask?
Simple curiosity.
I would say 40 or so.
Not bad. And all of you vying for a place as Alistar's apprentice? Halister?
Mostly. There are some who will probably never be chosen. The Medusa, the Mind Flayer, the Bone Devil, those sorts. They aren't what you would think of when you consider a mage's apprentice, although they try, or at least want to do their part.
So how long have you been guarding this?
It's been almost 3 years.
How long do they usually make people guard this?
Well, it does depend a bit on your conduct.
I like what you've done to the place.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done much. These undead are mine. The golem belongs to the headmaster. I would appreciate if you didn't anger it. I don't really have control of it.
Haven't even seen it.
It's up guarding my supplies. You see, I understand that you yourselves are murderers of a sort. You don't
Not
live by the adventurer's sword without slitting a few throats.
Shoot
Well-
them with this, and I show him my bow and arrow again.
Well, that's an interesting item.
Yeah,
Is-
when I shoot, the arrows hit and then they go away. Watch, and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna like shoot at like the wall, like this way, like with no
Yes.
hesitation. Just turn
Yes,
around.
I've heard of this. This is artificer magic.
Reinhardt made it for me.
Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you, Reinhardt. My name is Karsus.
Hello?
So perhaps you wish to study the arcane arts, though I don't believe you can benefit from our books.
Not usually, but
Pity.
it's still worth the look.
Yeah, Reinhardt's really smart. I've seen him read a whole book.
How wonderful. So he's only got 4 teacups, but he's willing to pour them out for you and not take any himself.
I take it and start sipping on it because I love tea.
It's
I'll
a
just hold out.
bitter, minty tea.
I'll just hold out like a flask, empty flask or something.
Okay. He will carefully attempt to pour it and then use prestidigitation to clean up the mess that he spilled.
I don't think I'll be taking any tea.
The interesting world of practical magic.
I think I'm gonna pass on the tea as well.
So as
I
you
will have another cup if they don't want it.
Yeah, he's happy to pour it. He wants to know your stories and your backgrounds, and I don't know how much you want to tell him, but he's interested in making conversation. He hasn't seen anybody in a while.
I will
I
tell
will
him.
tell. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell him all about the bar up north, top, not north.
Up
And
north, back from the snowy mountains where we came.
in the city, and tell him that if any of his wizard buddies or wizard enemies are thirsty, they know where to go.
We have a resident wizard who owns our tower, actually.
Well, and we have that other guy. Um,
That's the guy he
oh,
was talking about. I don't own the tower.
I know, I know. I'm not talking about the
I'll
tower. I'm
tell
talking
him about the mirror that I was stuck in for an unknown amount of time, and ask if he knows anything about it.
Oh. Oh, I am sorry.
Mm.
It was you they were asking about.
It was who? Who was asking about me?
Your friends, your compatriots, they did come through this way, or, well, they tried.
Mm. What happened to him?
Well, came to a disagreement. They first tried to ply my assistance to free you from your mirror, but when I steadfastly refused to leave my post, they insisted on proceeding down into the dungeon, and combat happened.
Mm.
I
How long ago? How long ago was this?
Shortly after I arrived.
Oh, okay. Tulip's pleased with this information.
If you wish to see
Did
your
you?
friend, he's probably still up on the rock.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Would you please take me to him?
I can suppress the spell to let you pass through if you'd like.
When we're finished with our tea. It's been 3 years. No need to rush.
He won't be able to speak to you. See, that
Oh.
rock is cursed. The last person to die upon these fields will haunt it until replaced.
Oh.
I'd like to remind Tulip of the ghost we saw wandering about up there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so he makes more conversation with you, and the tea is all drank or cold, and he says, "Well, thank you for brightening my day. I shall remember these conversations for weeks to come. Very kind of you."
Oh, one last thing. You wouldn't happen to know a portal on this level to get us around the restricted level?
I
Or
do not. Let me think.
unfortunate.
No, I don't believe there is a portal on level 8.
There one on level 7?
Or perhaps there's a key we need on this level in order to go to 10.
I have to admit I don't know very much about the keys. Alistair changes the locks upon occasion, especially the Elder Runes. Have you encountered his Elder Runes?
Perhaps.
Is that the one where you go through a portal and you get like a special effect?
Indeed.
Oh, the one that took all my damn gold.
Like what? Like that?
That's unfortunate. I hadn't heard of that before.
Haha.
Well, there is a gate that will take you to level 9, though. Doesn't help you very much.
It's restricted.
There is a gate that can take you to a level 11 if you are strong enough or have someone's assistance.
Whose assistance would we need?
I shouldn't say.
Can you
Although,
help us?
mustn't leave. There is a woman named Ysira. She was one of the master's most gifted apprentices. She decided that he was insane. She fled. He brought her back. She escaped. She's hiding, bodiless, within the dungeon. Alistair cannot find her. She wishes to defeat him, replace him. I don't think she'll succeed. However, your activities might well draw her out. This would earn me favor in the Master's eyes.
I'll turn directly to Stelio and Gil and say, well,
Is it ghost time? Thought we were done with ghosts.
That's per se.
I suppose so.
Do we want to hit a rest at any point? You're looking
Yeah.
a bit worse for wear there, my friend.
Varlos and I are like about to collapse from exhaustion.
I was promised a tap on the shoulder to die. I'll take a short rest. I mean, we could have been short resting this whole time, right?
Yeah, that's fair. You probably have been here long enough. Short.
Cool.
Spend them if you wanna.
Gil, would you
I
like
love
to
refrigerators.
roll any hit
Yes,
die?
as many as possible.
As many as possible.
Oh, there is a gate back up to level 6.
I think we're gonna avoid that one.
Oh?
Some people made some unwise decisions on that level.
Oh.
Let's
As many as
one more.
possible, he says.
Frick.
Get a 1. You got 5.
One more. One
Get
more.
a 1 again.
Oh.
It's like a gambling.
Well, I got close. I had to use like half my hit dice, but
I used all but 2.
I'm gonna ask the man if he knows anything about the magic behind the mirror and why I may not be able to remember anything leading up to me being trapped.
He explains that the wizard Madgoth is an incredibly powerful mage, rivaling almost Halaster himself, and Halaster allowed him to build his castle within the dungeon mostly out of respect. His magic items are difficult to decipher and powerful. However, you can probably be remedied with magic.
Oh, like lesser restoration, or do you think like a greater one?
Probably the greater one.
Well, can't help you yet. But it's in the future. Greg, you are wounded by 1 HP. Do you want to roll 1 more hit die to heal up?
No, one is
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
did
Said as-
say as many as possible.
You
so.
did say so. I wanted to ask.
Could you heal me too?
As many as possible within reason.
Yeah, I
You
can
just
hear
give me that boost that I need.
you.
for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
day.
yeah. I'll heal people the last little bits that they need. Boop. Boop. No, I'll heal up. Mr. Man says one last. Lay on hands, best hands. Anybody else missing one or two?
Tulip.
Did you
Tulip,
want to?
please.
Did you roll any hit die during our short rest?
Nope.
I'm missing 3 if you want to top me up.
Did you want to roll hit die?
Yes. That's interesting. So that's not something I have ever done while playing with Bob in groups. Where's my hit die?
So
There it
go
is.
to your
Found it.
main and yeah, HD. Yep. Just throw those and
Yeah,
automatically do
yeah.
it.
You might have to roll them in the chat window.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got like 4 or 5 left, just let me know. I'll top you up.
I have 2 wound left, but I'm also going to be on the exact opposite side of the field as everybody else most of the time. So I'm not worried about 2 HP.
We could save it for when someone's dead.
Fighters get their stuff back
Or
on
when you
short
run
rest,
in and
don't
die.
What?
they? What?
I've never
What'd you say?
done that.
I think wizards and warlocks are about the only short rest based characters.
Fighters get. I got second wind back automatically.
I get my key points back. Get out of here,
I don't
dead.
know if I get superiority dice back on a short rest though.
My key points means I have infinite health on short rest. I don't have to long rest.
Oh yeah, I do get superiority dice back.
It doesn't say on the little card what the time for lay on hands is.
When you get it back?
Yeah, I assume it's a long rest because that's what everything else paladin is,
I don't know.
but it does not specify.
Oh, actually, I am completely immune to poison.
What?
Purity of body.
Okay.
Lamau.
I completely forgot about it. I already used the hit dice. It is okay.
He drinks so much alcohol, it's impossible for him to get
Well,
poisoned by anything
only-
else.
Place I saw it was in my friggin' actions tab, but I'm now seeing it in my abilities tab. I know where it is.
It is a long rest.
What?
That
Lay on
down
hands.
hands
Yeah.
replenishes. And speaking of rest, I guess we will wrap things up here. We're coming right up on 10 o'clock, and I don't know what you guys are going to do about this guy, but he's the only thing standing between you and level 9.
Well, we don't
Yep.
have to go to level 9, right?
We could just shiv
What if we want to?
shiv
though?
this guy in the liver.
He has told us there is a way to level 10. We can skip a whole level.
Or we could shiv this guy in the liver.
Told you there's a way to level 10?
He said there was portals.
He said
I don't
11.
remember him saying a portal to level 10.
Even better.
We could
Wait, are
probably
we
just
on
shiv-
level 9 right now or level 8?
We're on level 8.
8.
Well, then we should go to level 9, clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Not
did say
allowed
that
9.
the disembodied apprentice girl could help you with the portals. You could find some way to contact her.
The world may never know.
Clearly, he doesn't own an air fryer.
Clearly.
Anyway, let's wrap things up here. Good night, Internet land.